Brothers from another mother, what is going on? In today's video, I'm going to go over the two things that this M5 does better than any car I've ever owned, ever. I've put about 5,500 kilometers on it now since I got it 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I've done a lot of driving in this thing, and I've seen comments from people when they've watched some of my videos like, you should have bought a sports car, Rich. Why'd you buy a big boat? And blah, blah, blah. All right, well, it's not a nimble, sporty car like my E93 M3 was, or something around that size. A E92 M3 type car, a Porsche Cayman or Boxster, even a 911 would be much more nimble than this. There's no doubt about this. This is not designed to compete with fast cars on twisty canyon mountain passes. However, if you wanted to load your car up with 5 grown-ass adults in a trunk full of stuff and go somewhere fast and very comfortably, this is the car for you. And I'll show you the two things that I'm talking about. The first, you can see over my right shoulder, is of course the seating. This car is by far the most comfortable car I've ever owned to drive long distances. I'm a big guy, I'm almost 6'3". I've always had back problems, and every single car that I've owned, I like fast cars, they always have stiff suspensions, has been a hassle for my back. And this car just isn't. It's just a pleasure to drive. I've driven it from Toronto to Grand Bend. If you don't know where that is, it's probably about a 2 or 3 hour drive without stopping. I've driven it up to Muskoka a couple of times from the Toronto area. Again, if you don't know where that is, it's a couple hour drive as well. In about a week's time, I'm going to take it up to Algonquin Park for a boys camping weekend. Fall colors blossom and look dope this time of year. So this car definitely is designed to eat up the miles. Just look at the seating. They're heated seats, they're air conditioned, the steering wheel's got a heater to it. The seats in this car blow my M3 seats out of the water. They just cannot compare. I've never sat in anything as comfortable as these seats, and that includes a Lexus. I've driven a couple of Lexus, or Lexi if it's plural, I don't know, and they just were not as comfortable as this car. The second thing is that this car does exceptionally well beyond comfort is move quickly, pass things. This thing passes things, and again, it's got the Dinan tune, so it's got just under 700 horsepower. I believe it's 693 with the stage 2 turned on. And it blows by cars like nothing. I mean, nothing I've ever, this is literally the fastest thing I've ever passed with. And that includes a McLaren 12C, a McLaren 650S, leader sport bikes that I've owned. I've owned some fast bikes and I've been in some fast cars, so I'm talking McLaren cars, and nothing passes like this car goes. So let me just demonstrate. The reason why I positioned the camera this way so you can see the passenger side of the car, because right now I'm driving on single lane road, and of course I'm commuting into the office, so most of the traffic is going this way into the city. My office is in the east end of Toronto, so I'm gonna have to look for a little opening and give the gas a squirt, and I'll demonstrate exactly how quickly it passes cars on this side. Alright, so I've got an 18-wheeler in front of me here, and I see an opening. I would like to pass it. In a pedestrian car, you're gonna struggle with it sometimes. And here we go. Whoa! So you can see the car gets a little squirrely because the traction control kicks in and everything that it needs to do to, and you know, you got to do a little correction in the steering wheel. But this car is just, it's unbelievable. Those two things, taking you somewhere so comfortably, it's unreal, and blowing by things when you need to get somewhere, unbelievable. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any more questions about this M5, leave a comment below. Of course, like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching us. Have an amazing day. Peace!